So today, we're in beautiful Santa Rosa, California at Carolina and Company, where my friend Carol Brazell has opened a new lifestyle store. Let's take a look inside. With all sorts of hand-selected objects from all over the world, Carol took her background in creating objects for permanent botanical companies and brought them into this lifestyle store. Outstanding objects that you can use as decorative accessories, permanent botanical arrangements, succulents, nests, beautiful decorative birds, handmade cards, all sorts of things gathered up in one spot. That's what a lifestyle store is truly about. It's gathering the important things for our lifestyle together. Let's take a look at some more of the fun things she has here at Carolina and Company. One of the hottest trends right now are mushrooms, whether it's mushroom color or mushrooms themselves. And here, Carol has all sorts of mushrooms for any type of event. All sorts of decorative accessories, whether it's an outside garden sculpture or something that you can use to enhance your home. Mushrooms are in, hot, and on display right here. Monogramming has become a new passion for Carol, with all sorts of different opportunities to use monogramming to personalize all sorts of different gifts. From hand towels to hooded baby bath towels, it's all incredible and all customizable right here at Carolina and Company. What about something like this for your flower girl? Or all sorts of different opportunities for brides and grooms alike. A lifestyle store brings flowers all together in one spot. Even if it's down to a card like this that has beautiful beaded flowers right on the card. So I decided that while we were here at Carolina and Company, we would ask my friend Carol to help us create something. And it was so interesting because you've got so many great things that involve birds and nests and eggs. And nests are so popular right now. So I thought we should make a nest. And you've got so many different kinds. So tell me a little bit about it.
Well, you know, I love all the birds' nests and all the elements of nature and the cracked eggs. And so I just decided that I wanted to do a collection of unusual birds and nests. And right now the nests are really popular when they're like on a platform or, you know, incorporated with some florals. So I usually start...
Or even on a table.
Or on a nested table. Isn't this fabulous?
It's beautiful.
This table was hand-painted by Renee Heineke, who is an incredible artist from New Hampshire, and she came and did a number of original pieces for the store. And we saw this table, and it actually was inverted. So she flipped it over and then did the nest inside, and we're going to put a piece of glass on it. I thought it'd be a fabulous breakfast table or outside in the garden.
It's perfect.
Yes.
It's a perfect spot to create our nest.
It is. And so I usually collect, when I buy these, I buy them kind of with already a start to them, which is, you know, all the, you think of what happens in nature and all the fabulous twigs and all the different pieces of moss. And I mean, even some of them have pieces of fabric in them and elements of mud. And so
all
you can
collected.
really, yeah, you really can just, you know, start with something like this and then just add elements to it that give it that natural touch.
Okay, and this one has Sweet William on the inside, so it's
It does.
scented.
It does. It has Sweet William, so that brings a little scent. It's got some fabulous little lichens. It's got a couple of different kinds of twigs woven in, some of the alder, and it's got, again, the lichens on top and feathers inside. So it creates actually a fabulous base.
And you know what? I called it Sweet William, but that's Sweet Annie.
Oh.
And then, you know what? I led you the right, but yeah, that's right. That's Sweet Annie.
All I know is it's dry.
And it smells good.
It does.
Okay, so what would you do to the nest then to
Well,
make it a little more special?
I would start out with maybe putting it on that base, which is that fabulous, kind of an old vintage looking base.
Yeah, and
but
it's
a
metal and it's
reproduction.
heavy.
It does, and it's kind of a natural element, and you're putting all these natural elements together, so they kind of really lend themselves to each other. And then I probably would add a little bit of this lichen, because we already have some of that lichen starting in the inside, and you want to do just a very little bit of product, just as though the little bird was doing it itself, and not just on the inside, but probably also on the outside. And this lichen is great because it kind of adheres itself to no matter what you put it against, and just kind of add a little bit of lichen. It's just lots of different layers.
It's this color too.
It does, it really does. And then I might add a little bit of moss, this dyed green Spanish moss, just because I think it loosens the nest up a little bit. And the nest is never this compact when you see it in nature. It usually has some of the wilder elements on the outside, so then I might just add...
And it's chartreuse green.
And
you know how I love that. So that's our color. Yeah, it's perfect.
And then you could do a couple of different things. You could...
Because some of your nests have eggs already in them.
They do. Some
and
have
that's fun.
The real eggs, which have actually, this is a plastic egg, and they've cracked the egg and then attached it back to the plastic, so it really has kind of a neat element. And it's got little feathers in it as well. And this one is just artificial eggs.
Okay.
So, and I have a variety of eggs in the store. So this...
Even egg soap?
Yes. Those fabulous.
That's wonderful.
And then we have these eggs here, which have that fabulous blue-green, kind of a turquoise color, and they're actually a resin egg. And they have done some fabulous colors, and they've even gone back and put some of the speckles on that you see in some of those fabulous. Yeah. Something that's nice about that is it has weight, and weight just makes it more reminiscent of a real egg.
Oh, perfect. Now, what about these guys?
Aren't these fabulous? Well, you know, life hands you lemons and you make lemonade. I had all these fabulous little eggs that we had for sale until I very gracefully knocked them onto the floor. And then they became eggshells.
Okay.
So what's a fabulous thing but to add some broken eggs into your nest?
Oh, because the birds have left.
Yes.
Now, how come they're blue on the inside?
Why don't you ask the chicken?
Oh, they take care of that.
They do.
They make it that color on
They
the
do.
inside.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
These are just real quail eggs, and they've been blown out.
This is a little nest that
Yeah.
everybody's left.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can do that, or I wanted to show you some of these fabulous glass eggs. And these eggs are really fun. Different hours of the day, they pick up different colors, and they're so fun, and they just change different times of the day. And I thought it becomes a really unique kind of a conversation piece. So I probably...
And different sizes.
Exactly.
Because is this the hen one? And then this is the duck.
Yeah, we have a duck, we have a hen, and we have, I think this is like a pigeon size. It's a little bit bigger than a quail. Yeah, isn't that great? Little pile of them in there. I could probably put another one in there.
One more, 3?
Yeah, I would do 3. I
like this one because it has a bubble.
Yeah, it does. And they're all unique. And if you look at this collection, how it picks up the color around it and really turns to that blue.
Those are so beautiful.
Isn't
And
that
just the
fun?
detail.
Yeah.
All that matching.
And then I would probably put a nice fabulous closure with the top. And you can...
So it's like the cabinet of curiosities that the French did, where they had those specimens.
Yes.
I love this too because you have a partner that's in business with you too
Yes.
that does some things here, and he has a J on his tag, so I like that there's an orange J on there. That's pretty.
And orange is one of your colors.
That is orange and green. This, and so now this goes on with us. That such a beautiful special edition created exclusively for us from Carol, the artist at Carolina and Company. Okay, so all this stuff is going home with me, and you'll take care of that for me, won't you?
I will.
It's great stuff.
Thank you.
It's the best.
Thank you for making this a destination for your visit today.
You know what? We love to feature on JTV people who have done right. And you know what? Carolina and Company is a lifestyle store that's done right. It brings all these things together. And you know what? Some of the stuff is going to my house, but other stuff you're going to see right on the JTV set. So I appreciate it so much, honey. Thanks for having us
very
today.
much. Thank
It's
you.
wonderful. So you, when you're coming to California, stop in Santa Rosa and see Carolina and Company.